friends. Angela here.
And Luminisa.
Okay, bring it in. Boom. I have such a wonderful, wonderful, beautiful guest today. I'm going to say it. She is absolutely stunning. Luminisa. Did I just say that right? Because I always say that to people. Did I say it right? Because I have a funny way of talking to people. Tommy, tomato, this, that.
Same.
Tommy. All right, so we're here in the garage, right?
Yes, we are.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She knows all about the magic
There's
of
not
TV.
bikes this way.
Yeah, she's looking at a snowblower, some bikes. Yeah. Anyway, so she's a good sport for coming. She came down. Would it be called the Capital District or what's your region?
No, I'm beneath. Like same Hudson Valley, Catskill. Yeah, same as you.
Okay,
but
so all right, bring it in again for that. Then.
Okay.
All right, because this is Hudson Valley Herf right here. Did you see that I have the Hudson Valley Herf on Facebook? Because that's we're in the Hudson Valley. She's in the Hudson Valley. Beautiful. Yeah. So we're gonna. Okay, here's the breakdown of what we're doing. Not only, of course, we're smoking, and we're smoking with you because this is your virtual cigar lounge, right? Use it as that if you're smoking with us. Okay, if you're new to the channel, welcome. And what should they do? Tell them.
What should they do? I don't know.
Subscribe.
Light it up. Something. Oh, yeah. Sorry. This is the YouTube, like Instagram, social media world. You have to say subscribe, like, share, support, follow all our pages, do all the things.
All the things. Yeah, so wait till we break down what Lumi does. She's a cigar roller and so much more. And we have the same type of similar background. She's got the Italian horn. We're going to talk about that. Can we talk about that?
Sure.
It's near everything. All right, so we're going to cut and light, aren't we? Oh, we got a cheers. We do. But today we have coffee.
Always.
Look at this. And pour Luminisa. Am I saying
Sure, yes. Yeah.
I got her the coffee. It wasn't enough cream. It wasn't enough sugar. I apologize. So she's
Do not. It's fine. We doctored it up.
Yeah.
Salud!
Salud! And cheers to you out there. All right. You know any good jokes? Because I do like that.
No, my grandfather was a joke teller, not me.
All right. Well, if any pop
No.
I do like a couple jokes on here. Believe it or not, we used to do more like we used to do Mad Libs
old school
on some of the early episodes just for fun. But here she wants to do a V cut. We're both doing the V cut today. So while Luminista, I put the T in it.
Listen, you could say
Lumi.
Lisa. The story behind my name, it's okay. The story behind my name is my birth name is Lisa. So everybody's like, oh, you're such a bright light. You're such a light. You're such a glower. So with my music stuff way back when and my creative stuff and my artistry, I was like, okay, what can I create? A name, because my last name is a whole big thing. So I was like, how can I make it simple? And I just created Luminisa, which is a mix of luminous plus Lisa equals Luminisa. So luminous Lisa's Luminisa.
You heard it here.
Here I am.
Luminisa. Well, maybe if I wasn't dyslexic and, I was in junior high when kids started taking language in school, I still was in the reading class because they didn't allow me yet. They were like, no, you're not, which is crazy because by the time I got my master's degree, I was in the high honors and recognized in Delta. I'm in Delta Mu Delta. It's like an honor society thing. But I had to get there.
Yeah.
But I feel like sometimes my brain still plays tricks on me. Like I can't. I'm just like I have to hear something. I think 50 times before I can.
Yeah.
So I apologize again and again because
worries.
I go back to my old days when they're like, "And she can't even read."
Yeah.
So
yeah.
You can't take French.
Keep her back.
So,
all right, are we cutting?
Yeah. So you cutting light.
All right.
She is smoking the Java.
Drew Estate.
By Drew Estate, which is we got the Drew Estate ashtray. We got this. She's gonna light it with the Drew Estate.
I am so excited.
This is called Spray Can Lighter, and this is I think they patented this.
It's the coolest thing ever.
To Drew Estate, yeah, it really is. If you've seen some of my older episodes, I have another one of their cans, but I was just at an event. I don't know if you saw it online with the guy that makes the black. And you could light up.
Oh, watch your lashes.
Oh, watch. Yeah, there she goes. Oh, she got
Wait,
the
because
piece of the cap.
you're right. I realized you gave me a different cutter.
Did I?
No, purposely. But you're right. And I was like, oh no, I'll do a V. I didn't realize the other one would have been better. But it's fine.
Oh, okay. Listen, we're living and learning and loving on this channel here. Whoa, pull it back a little bit though. It's going right through. That's a big flame. Whoa! I saw it go through to the side. She's lighting up, folks. She's lighting up. Yeah. So anyway, I was just that's the blackened. If you haven't tried it, please comment below. If you have, comment below that you will, because Drew Estate puts out the blackened M81. It's M for Metallica, 81 for the year Metallica started. Okay, they go hand in hand with the guy that makes the blackened whiskey. The Metallica dude there, James Hetfield, is best friends with Rob Dietrich. Okay, and JD from Drew Estate, and they collaborated.
Metallica, the band?
Yeah, this
funny.
Yeah, this M81 is their cigar mixed with Blackened is a whiskey company. Have you heard of them?
No.
Listen, the next time Lumi comes on this, Lumi's coming back and we're doing
whiskey night.
Is that from a movie?
No.
Whiskey.
I don't know. Is it? I don't think so.
All right. So anyhow, she requested the Java because we have coffee today. We don't have spirits today, but we got the spirit.
Always.
Yeah. Talking about spirit, while I cut and like this, I want to tell you guys what I'm smoking. I got the Cigars International Legends, okay, by Drew Estate, okay. This is the Connecticut. This is a medium body smoke. The wrapper is Ecuador, Connecticut. The binder is Nicaraguan, and the fillers are Dominican and Nicaraguan. And let me tell you, I have never even had this yet. I could already tell I'm gonna love it. The guy that gave me this, we did like a cigar exchange at an event. You know how you do that? You know, when you meet new cigar friends and you're like, oh, I got these 3 Maduros, and they're like, I got these Habanos, and you kind of trade, and they're like, try this, you're gonna love it.
I love that.
The guy, I hope. Shout out to Sanj. I gave the guy some of his what is it called? Gas station sushi cigars, and the dude was like, "You gotta try Legends," which I never even heard of. I don't know how I didn't hear. I don't know if it's new. Do you know a lot of what Drew Estate's putting out?
This one I have not seen.
Yeah. All right. So while I light this up. We were talking about the spirit. Can we talk about your Italian horn?
Yes.
We both, and it's funny that it's the Italian horn.
Cornicello.
Not funny, but yeah, because I was going to say, because Sicilians, in my opinion, don't we kind of, do you think both, the whole country, I feel like Sicilians, like who holds it more near and dear?
Do you
Probably
think Sicilians? Well, this is a thing too. So my mother's side is Sicilian, like I said, but my father's side, which I'm closer to, they're all Southern Italians.
Yeah.
I don't really know about Northern Italians.
Yeah, I don't either.
Have you been to Italy?
Sadly, no. I've been to other countries, but sadly,
yeah, this is a very typical Italian American response. Unfortunately, most of us have not gone. But it's interesting because our traditions and our families are so strong, but we haven't been.
Well, I will say this. I do have family in Sicily right now who we actively talk to.
You gotta go to Sicily. Oh my God.
You got any capital you want to send my way? My brother went, my aunts went, and I feel like with Facebook, I'm at least fortunate enough to talk with them, and it translates, and they keep abreast, and the pictures. But there is blood, and it's not too far off the line. Actually, that's them. Basilia and Orazio Giannino, their whole family is still in Sicily, and all like her brother's kids lineage is still. So in that sense, I've never been, but
you gotta go.
I feel
especially
like it's not
Sicily.
one of those
That's
things
like
that's not like far away from like.
No.
But so your dad is, or your mom is Sicilian.
My mother's Sicilian. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, did you meet your grandpa and your mom's?
Yeah, my grandfather, yes, and his parents were from Sicily, which I never met, but my mother's side is all from Bensonhurst, Brooklyn, and they, I don't know, my grandfather spoke Italian, but Yeah, but like I said, I was closer with my father's side, which is they're all from like the Basilicata area, and that's where I went. So I took a solo trip.
Oh, you went by yourself?
Yes.
Wow.
It was a pilgrimage.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
And before you get deep into the story, because I'm very curious right off the bat, did you fly straight there from New York, or was there a layover?
I transferred somewhere.
You know, speaking of which, I was in like your what is it called, the pilgrimage back home. I feel like that kind of messes with the psyche a little bit when you don't go fly direct.
You know,
I don't know why, but
just what did upset me is that I don't have a friggin' stamp on my passport that says Italy. I was like, and I was like, I don't know, Germany or I don't even know.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I was very upset that I don't have the passport, the stamp, the Italian stamp. I was like, come on. I was very annoyed. Mm-hmm. But long story short is...
No, don't shorten it.
Okay.
We're here, we're smoking. How's that right off the bat?
It's actually really, really good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Now, you've had those before, though, the Java?
I have.
But this one's a little bit different?
I feel like I had one with a lighter wrapper when I had it.
They do make several different kinds of Java.
But it's just as good. It's not like a punch in the mouth, which is nice right now. But maybe when we have a whiskey night, I'll have a punch in the mouth cigar.
Oh, yeah.
How's yours?
Right on light up. I mean, I say with Drew Estate, I've never really had anything I really enjoy. So.
I know. It's true. I've never been like,
Yeah, it is. And there's certain people out there that like to poo-poo on the acids. Please don't.
That's funny that you said. I agree. I know. I will smell. You know what it is, too? Mood. Also, I'll say this. If you're not at if you're in an area where there's not a cigar place, they're gonna carry acids, and I will get an acid. It's enjoyable. I enjoy it. It's not that serious. Like, is it like, if I have oh Lord, I knew it was gonna happen. If I have options, am I gonna go straight to an acid? No, not particularly, but if there's acids, yeah, I'll have one.
Right, same with me. It's not my first grab, but my other co-host here, Marcy, when she comes, she loves them. And I find there's certain people in the comments time and time again.
Oh, yeah, they hate on them.
Yeah, they hate on them.
Yeah,
like, come on,
time.
Haters gonna hate. Just stay back.
I know.
But
they are, I've never had one where I'm like, they're good. I enjoy them.
Yeah.
And for me, like I said, cigars, I don't know. What's more, it's what you enjoy.
It's an experience.
Yeah.
As well as, so you flew to Italy. Your passport says Germany. What can you tell us? What was your first, like the woosah, when you got off in, out of the airport, this and that? Now, were you picked up by, like, anybody you knew, or just it was total random?
So my plan was, first of all, I'm very, very, very lucky enough to have my great-grandparents. I have their tickets for the boat. I have their passports. Whoa. And the crazy part is the fact that they had 8 kids and God knows how many grandchildren and great-grandchildren. And I have the paperwork, and I cry easily. I don't want to get too much into it.
I love that.
But yeah,
you have that, you could touch it. Because I have pictures of
I have the original.
Wow.
It's so phenomenal. I know.
I know. We were going to get, like, Lumi and I, we met, but we didn't really talk.
Yeah, no, it was like 2 ships passing.
Yeah, 2 ships passing at a cigar event. Shout out to Francisco. We both love Francisco. He is an awesome
Iron
guy.
Horse, yes. Francisco Almonte, DBL.
Yeah, because he was showing you rolling.
Yeah,
which we're going to talk about in a minute. But then I had posted online about a tribute to my grandma. She would have been 100 this month. And I had said something like 100 in heaven. And you commented. And I didn't realize, again, with the Lisa Lumi, I didn't know who is that? I didn't know it was you. And I go, wait. I was like, wait. I know you?
I think maybe.
We were in the same space? I didn't even know. So listen, everything's meant to be. Not only.
And if she didn't have that haircut, I would have not remembered her either.
Yo, you're sporting it. I know you got a really cool hairdo.
I love the barber.
I love it. Yeah, I love it. But anyhow, for those that want to even know, but cigars bring you together.
Oh yeah, so I found you through your posts, with the Italian thing, and then for me that is just my Oh, everything.
Me too.
So let me think. Okay, so anyway, I don't know, I don't want to get all weird and spiritual, but anyway, they come to me in my dreams and all the things, and I've always wanted to go to Italy, and I finally got it together to go, and I wanted to go alone, and I wanted to take the same route that they took. I'm getting emotional. I get so emotional. I'm like it's ridiculous.
Listen.
So
the viewers that stick with me, I think they get it. The ones that fell away, they probably like, I'm tired of Angela talking about her Sicilian American heritage.
That's all right.
Because I think in every single episode, but that's why I smoke cigars. That's exactly why I smoke cigars. So I'm sorry.
I should have brought a picture of my like great grandfather. I have this awesome one of him smoking a cigar. It's so killer.
You know what? Just text it to me after. And I'll post edit. I'll put it up. And we'll show. That'll be cool.
So anyway, long story short, I was like, I just have such a deep respect for their sacrifice, for their, get on a boat, leave everybody to have a better life and all the things, whatever. I get into this on my YouTube channel. I filmed my whole experience when I did it.
Oh, we'll put that up too. We'll put the link. Yeah. I did see some of that.
Yeah, I did.
You like, travel log, right? Video travel log. Yeah, it's good. You got some really good.
Yeah, I really.
Yeah, actually, she's got some beautiful videos and
Vietnam, also, Bali. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I love traveling. Dominican Republic, but I just love traveling. I love culture. So, with the deep respect that I have for the sacrifice of my family, I was like, I want to take the same route. So I went from New York. I flew into Naples, because that's where they took the boat from. And then I went to, stayed there for a couple of days, which quickly, I don't know if you've been to Naples, but let me tell you, if I did not have all my experience in New York City and all the things, like my Italian friends were like, I'm telling you, Naples is like hood. Just like heads up.
My friend actually just went, she's hit. I don't know if she's whole or half Italian, but anyway, her daughter graduated, and she took her as like a present. Just it was her and her daughter, and she came back and said that
Let me tell you,
a minute.
If
she's actually part Napolitan, and she said Naples has like it's like
if you're not street smart, yeah.
But for some reason, which listen, it's a city.
Yes,
and there's
that's
parts,
yes,
even in Vermont.
Yes, I don't care where.
Here in Vermont too, that it's like it is. Listen, people. The things happen. It is what it is. But there's places, but you wouldn't think that way because people say, "Oh, in Vermont, in the backwoods, who's there?" And I love Vermont, and then Naples, you just have like this romantic vision of like Italy.
Yes.
And like the boot on the pizza in the pizzeria, it's always like on the menu, right? But then,
I did not have a bad experience.
No, but I'm just saying,
I was alone.
She said that she was like, "Wow," but then like we talked about it, and it was almost like good to unpack because you realize humanity around the world. I'm just saying, like, it's not like every, left, right, up and down of Naples is going to be. Which I kind of actually like to hear that tell you in a weird way because that's real life.
Yeah.
You turn down a certain street here even.
Yes.
And it is what it is.
So when I was there,
I'm fine with that. Actually.
For sure, but that's the thing too. But most people, because think about, we're outnumbered in general. Most people are like from, I don't know, I guess more so country than like city, or most people are in like, they are from somewhere where there's just a similar type of person and that's what they're used to. And then sometimes they step out a little bit to be in a different environment. But most people enjoy comfort and safety. Me, not so much. So anyway, I just feel like knowing my streets, and they were on. They were on. And I was like, oh, wow, okay. Because my friend was like, be careful. Blah, blah. And I was like, I'm good. Don't worry. But I was like, okay, he's right. Yeah, it's definitely like, keep your eyes. Well, no, my mom's side is from.
But you've been there.
Bensonhurst?
When you were like little?
Yeah, I would always visit my family there and stuff.
There's lots of books written about that stuff.
I know. And they're real.
Stuff. Yeah, no, I know. It's real stuff. Real life. I love it. But Steve, what's his name? Sherpa? You know him? He's got some good stuff. He was on The Sopranos.
I'm so bad with names. If you showed me a picture.
He's a famous guy. I'm probably saying his name wrong. strip or something. But he's got those really good. He's got good Bensonhurst stories.
Oh.
So anyhow,
I won't speak on my family in Bensonhurst.
No, listen.
On my ancestors of my family in Bensonhurst, I don't know. I never heard. I never heard about
that too. Right? They're like, you know nothing. That's probably the name of his book.
I don't know.
You saw nothing. I told you nothing. But no. But I'm just saying that's why you do have real street smarts. I mean, it's in your blood.
For sure. So anyway, I went to Naples. I spent a few days there, and just soaking it up. And then I went down to Matera, which I learned, I didn't even know. I just heard about it my whole life because my family is from the area. Yeah. That it's one of the oldest cities in the whole entire world. It is all stone. It was just so phenomenal. It was phenomenal. And so I went to Naples, Matera, and then Pomarico, a little town where my family's from. And I always thought it was a joke. Like my family would be like, "Oh, please, that family slept with the goats. They slept with and I'm like, oh, but I'm like, and then I went, oh my God, no, they live in caves. And they straight up lived in caves. It was like everything was out of stone. And they slept in their homes were caves. It's crazy.
Cool. You got pictures of that?
I have it all.
You send me a cave picture. Yeah.
And then the town I was in, where my family is from, they rode donkeys until the 1950s. They had the streets were so it was incredible.
That's great. Yeah. That's so beautiful to hear. Yeah, there was something on whatever, the Jersey Housewives, because the guy never seen it.
I have never in my life.
They had one of the cast members' husbands went back to he's born in Italy, whatever. Came here, this and that, Jersey, and then he actually got deported because he did something unsafe. He was in jail, this and that, and he got sent back home. But when then the cameras kind of followed him there, Joe Giudice, there was still donkeys in his old hometown going up. Because he lived in like you said, narrow streets. It was actually cool to see. Yeah, because he was incredible. Literally in his hometown.
It's so ancient.
Yeah, it was to me, because when I was a little girl, I'm a little bit older than Lumi, but when I don't know if you know the Little House series. The Little House
on the Prairie?
Yeah.
Of course.
Well, the show and stuff.
Yes, I used to watch that.
Probably the repeats and stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
But I had the books. I was upset. Did you read the books? I was obsessed.
I didn't even know they had books. Oh, I just saw the show. I used to watch the show, yeah.
Yeah, well, first, actually, it was a series of books. It was real. Laura Ingalls is a real person. Did you know that? No. Yeah. She wrote the story of when she did the Pioneer Trail. For real. That's she's a real person.
Where are they supposed to be? I don't even know.
I think it's, I don't know off the top of my head what state, but it's the Pioneer Trail.
Okay.
Trail type.
I was about to say remember the game?
Yeah, I'd have to actually do a deeper dive in that, but it's a true story, that. But I'm just saying, just to kind of break down, when I was a little, when I was 7, I used to have these thoughts of grandeur of the cabin and the old days of the creek and washing your clothes. But when we say when you go back home to Italy, it's still because that's what I'm saying. They showed, this was recent. They showed the footage on Bravo. It's they got the donkeys. He had to walk up. They had to drive
honestly,
the car.
If I could live like that today, I would.
Yeah, it brings you back to
yes, it's primal. Yeah. It's yes.
Yeah, I think a lot of us crave that, especially now. Yeah, we want to really go back. Forget going back to the
where there's no anxiety going to the grocery store, waiting online.
Yeah, if you crave eggs, you might as well just get the chicken and get the eggs. Oh God. Oh, man, I tell you.
But yes, so I took that trip, and it was incredible.
That's what I say to my son. You're lucky your grandpa didn't raise you, because back in the day, there was no surveillance either. So we did a lot of crazy stuff that, anyway, it is what it is.
Not me. I was good. I didn't do it. I was good. I did whatever they said.
Yeah, you better. So, Lumi was saying off camera how you have cigar memories from your dad. Yes. Who really got. But so we'll go from family, Italy, family, dad, cigars, because this is a cigar podcast.
Yes.
we're gonna transition into not really like your background of that right now. We'll unpack that another time of the why cigars, but she is a roller.
Live, the only live roller at the event.
That's so let's talk about that.
Okay.
She's gonna have all her stuff.
Yeah. Well, what did you want to talk about? How did I get into this, or?
Well, yeah.
The event?
Wherever you want to talk about how you became a roller, or you want to talk about what you could talk about any part of it, what you love about it, what type of leaf, like do you just use only 100% Dominican leaves? Do you use other leaves? Because I know a lot of people in America that roll.
Mm-hmm.
I'm finding it's mostly every roller I've ever met. Because I used to DJ weddings.
Mm-hmm.
And you roll at weddings?
Yeah.
Every roller I met, that was their answer, Dominican. So you tell me.
Oh, so I use like right now at home, the wrappers I have are Ecuadorian.
Oh, okay.
So
good to know. I don't know nothing.
But yeah, I have pretty much Dominican. I have some in my binder Sumatra. But yeah. I don't discriminate.
I don't know about like certain laws.
Yeah.
I don't know about like
But my main, I would say Dominican, but
Oh no, you don't discriminate. We don't discriminate here.
But yeah. So yeah, at home I have some Ecuadorian, and but anyway, how I got into it, I remember. Well, first and foremost, my father would smoke cigars. Not too much because I would yell at him because he had high blood pressure and diabetes. And anytime he was eating anything that he shouldn't have been or doing something, I was like, giving him a guilt trip. And he'd be like, let me alone. Let me enjoy myself, But he would be like outside smoking a cigar. And I've always had this like weird, I don't know. I have a weird thing with men. I identify more like with the masculine like essence of like, I think maybe more so growing up. I don't know. It all goes back to Italian and like it's such a huge thing for me. Like the women, not that by any means the women are like passive and like, oh, okay. Like they're gonna like, I don't know Italian women that are not spicy. Like, I don't have women. Yeah, like the women in my family, they're not going to be like, okay, honey, I'll get you the water. No, they're going to do it, but they're like, whatever. But either way, I just always had a problem with the dynamic or how I was raised. I was raised, you be a wife and a mother. And that, like, it was just like, what do you want to be when you grow up? It was just like, whatever.
No, I hear
Anyway,
you.
so yeah.
They would say to me, when are you going to get married? Because I was like the firstborn of everything, the first grandchild, and even though as much as they love to say, bloom and blossom, and you want to be artsy, okay, but or not, but like not, I have another whole. That's another whole thing to unpack with like, But what are you gonna study? What are you gonna be? Work. But I mean like artsy, meaning not as a profession. I mean that's like
that's just fun.
They're not gonna be like how you gonna make
and money? Not to cut you off.
But there's a dichotomy. Is that I think that's the right word of like But when are you getting married? When are you going to have a kid?
Yeah, it's just like...
That was definitely...
Yeah, you're like groomed for that like part of your life. But speaking of... I just want to quickly touch on the artist thing. Like I just accepted at like... I'm 42. At like 40, I was able to say I'm an artist. I would never... I was like... People are like, oh, you sing, or she's a singer. I'm like, no, I'm not a singer. I sing... Meanwhile, you're playing all over Manhattan. Like accept that you are an artist, and that's okay.
We're gonna get to the music. I do a music segment on here. Yeah, we're gonna. I know.
Yeah.
The same. Yeah. I think they had a fear too of like maybe in my opinion of like how you gonna they don't when they die. How are you gonna support yourself? I think they were worried about like the arts maybe weren't gonna pay. Even though Italians love. I mean, my grandpa loved going to Lincoln Center.
Yeah.
But he ran a business, but I think maybe in his heart. He really still loved...
it's interesting that we're even talking about this because now I'm thinking about Italy. And when I went there, the amount... I mean, you forget how music and art is in it all.
Listen, Italians give you food. Italians give you statues. They give you music. They give you
really.
love.
No,
I mean,
really.
Italians
It's
like
that's our whole
very
soul:
robust.
music, food, and art.
Yeah.
So like but
on
then
the
you
Golden
come
Girls,
here,
right? Sophie, we both love the Golden Girls. Sophia once said, "My two."
yes.
You know what I'm gonna say.
Picasso. Wait, is the one where she says Picasso, right, or something?
I do my best work in the kitchen. And
Oh
the
yes. Oh, then she said a story about, and his name was Pablo Picasso. There was another one.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh, you have to come back. You have to come back because we love the Golden Girls. Yeah, we can quote it
for sure. But but transition to the Italian American, where you come here to get a better life and you work and it's just work. So you kind of like lose that. You're not coming here to like do that. You could have stayed there and did that. So anyway,
I know you're right. That's
God,
exactly
it's
what my
so
grandma
intense.
said, word for word.
Yeah,
could have stayed there and done that because I think also the Great Depression and the war. The two, world and the Korean War, even for my uncles, there was like different stages of the generations. I think they had a fear of we could loot it wasn't like you were with your family 20 in a house with the donkeys. You could take care of it yourself, make it work, eat off the land.
Yeah.
Once they got here, I think they had a little bit of anxiety of how are we gonna.
And that to this day is inside of me, and I'm trying to get it out.
I think you're right.
It's insane.
Right? Is dichotomy the right word?
Yeah.
Because there's the soul of our history and our ancestry, and even they knew, but they had to kind of be like they also didn't like that they, at least in my family, they were told like speak English.
Don't even get me on that topic.
There's a lot of regret.
It's gut-wrenching.
Because now people are like...
Gut-wrenching that I can't speak. And then when I went to Italy, they're like, oh, I'm like, know all the food. I know everything. There's nothing that I didn't know, but I could not communicate. Yeah. And it was gut-wrenching. And they're like, oh, my God, you need to learn. They were like, disgraziata. So, yeah, they're like, yeah. So I was like, oh, my God, I need to learn. But I'm like, you don't understand. Like, they had to assimilate. Oh, God, that's a whole other topic. I can't. Yeah. My pressure will go up on that one.
No, I know. But we're going to put a pin in that, but we're going to do the rolling.
Yes.
I'd probably definitely cut you off about
No, it's fine.
I do like a Sumatra. Now, you use that for the wrapper?
No, I've put it in a binder. No, in the bun. I don't even know the English word for it. I just know because Dominicans say the bunche. Mm-hmm. I don't even know. Do you like the inside? What do they call it?
The filler.
Oh, okay, yeah, the filler. I just know bunche.
Oh well, the filler, the bunche, and then the filler and the binder, and then
the whole thing. Okay, yeah, you're right. Both of them together is the bunche.
Or an event, don't you have the bunche?
Yeah, you have that made. Yeah, you just wrap
in front of the
cigars.
Customer,
yes,
or the whoever.
Yeah.
So like when you come like for the June 21st event, you're gonna have all the bunches ready, or you're gonna roll everything.
Yeah, no, they'll be ready, and I'll have them in the molding, and take it out, and then roll them. Just do the experience of showing how it's wrapped. Yeah. Cool. So anyway, watching my dad smoke cigars. Me always, I don't know, kind of appreciating more the masculine side.
Oh, that's what we were saying.
Yeah.
We got off on
Yeah.
We were saying,
So, how did I get into it? It's fine.
Oh, we're going to have kids. We said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the masculine side of things, yeah.
So, then fast forward to when I was like 20 or something like that, and I went to a wedding, and I saw a cigar roller, and I was like... Totally. All the things. And I was just watching him, and he was like the coolest thing ever. I was like, I was just obsessed. And I didn't even care about the wedding at all. I was just watching him, and I was just like, I'm going to do this one day. Fast forward like 20 years later, and I'm doing it. So that's really it.
She's doing it.
I'm doing it.
She's a roller extraordinaire, professional. How do you say professionale?
I don't know.
Maybe professionale. I don't know.
I've been doing this a couple of years, and I've had a whole bunch of creative projects during and prior, but my life was always music. Always, always, always. But since I can't hang past like 6 p.m., I am not doing a show. I'm not singing nowhere. So
not these days.
No.
We got the guitar right there, so maybe we'll get that back out of you. We'll do a little jam out session here on the pod. I'll strum and you'll sing. But yeah, so that's really cool. I never that's a cool tattoo. That with the sword. The sword. Is that a knife?
Oh, it's a switchblade, yeah.
Cool. But see? So she's definitely streets.
I got my brass knuckles, but there's hearts in there because I'm a tough, loving and sweet but tough.
Sweet but tough.
Yeah.
Cool.
I got this in Italy.
Ooh, what town? That's Madonna.
Yeah.
You know, Madonna me. You know, people don't
realize
it is Madonna. The mother.
Yeah.
Lord, what is she called? Oh my God, I went to Catholic school too. I went to Holy Trinity.
And now look at you.
I know.
And now look at you.
My kids went to Catholic school too. It's
really?
Just high school.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's not.
I went a couple of years.
Young K through 8 public, but because I actually said to the principal, because there's no more. There's one priest.
Wait,
there's no more nuns there.
I'm like envisioning like you registering.
Well, your
children in a Catholic school with your wife. I can't. Wait, I can't. We have too much to talk about.
Too much, I know. I literally said to the head of the admin, I said, we're gay. I'm like, they're not, but it doesn't matter if at the time they were 19.
Not that I know of.
Yeah, I'm like, but do you accept? And they were like, hilarious. Of course. It's because the Pope actually, may he rest in peace. I'm sure he's in heaven because he's the Pope. Wasn't he the first Pope that said allowed?
Yes, he was like the most progressive Pope.
Yeah,
yes.
Which is a beautiful thing.
All the things. Yes.
He said yes, love the LGBT. He really did. There's even at the end, there's an interview they just put out with him saying, we have to love everyone, let the judging go.
And guess what? There's no judging there.
Well, I know, but that's what the people are all around. Listen, I can name
the fear they instill in us to be good. Just be a good person. That's the rule. Just be a good person.
I know. But what the hell was I saying?
No, but the guilt is riddled in our bones. Oh God.
Who cares about that? We're gonna talk about. We were talking about you rolling.
Yeah. So I don't know. I just love it.
Your tattoo.
Oh, my tattoo.
The mother.
Oh yeah.
Why can't I think of her name?
Mary. This is
No, but what they call like the official Blessed Mother.
Oh,
Blessed Mother Mary.
That's you're right, because that's what my father always said. He'd always, and you know what? I got it from my father.
Yeah.
Because he was always like the Blessed Mother. He'd be like, you gotta go to the mother to get to him. I don't pray to Jesus. I pray to the Blessed Mother, because you have to get to the mother to talk to the son. I'm like, all right. So yeah, I got it for him.
The Blessed Virgin Mother Mary. And that's, but we were saying Madonna.
Yeah.
And which I remember when I was little, because of course Madonna.
Of course.
And I'm the age of like
when
MTV. I don't know if you
were you wearing lace gloves?
Yeah, I was like her for Halloween.
Did you have your fingers out in those lace gloves?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Me and my cousins, we used to put bras over our shirts. Pretend we were Madonna. But I'm saying like in Italy when she performed, they said Madonna, like when they cheered for her. I thought, I used to love that because her name that's her name.
So back then you knew when people were like Madonna mia, like you knew it was Madonna, because I did not know until an adult.
Well, my grandma told me.
Oh yeah, I remember I was like, wait, what? They're saying Madonna? I didn't know that. I was like Madonna mia, and I was like, wait, what are you saying?
Yeah. I think actually maybe because of Madonna, and I saw that there was like Express Yourself or something tour in Italy, and they were saying it that way, cheering for her. And then my grandma said, that's what we're saying. And then I made, because people like my wife, she's Irish, but She also went to Catholic school, but she used to call it maroon, like maroon. She was like, "What are you saying? Maroon. I'm like, "No, it's maroon."
It does sound like that.
Maroon. Yeah, it depends really where you're from, how your accent is, and even like if you're from not even in America, like if you're from the Bronx or from Brooklyn or Queens, everyone has their own. We all have our own
for sure
accent, really.
That's why when people are like, "Are you from Long Island?" I'm like, I've lived there, but I'm like, you don't. This is not a Long Island accent.
Because Long Island, some of the words you do say, I hear Long Island, but you have a mix. But I'm mixed too, because I've been up here now a long time. I'm mixed.
But I noticed, like, people from Long Island, they say Long Island. They'll be like Long Island, and then if you're from like Brooklyn, you'll be like Long Island. Yeah. It's like Island, but then they're like Long Island. Yeah. I don't know.
No, you're right. There are certain words though you could hear like.
But I have definitely tried in my life to work on my accent, and then like as I'm like, you need to stop, like because no matter what, people are pulling it out of you, and like I just remember when I was younger, people making fun of me sometimes, and then like me, like I don't know, it was uncomfortable, but I'm like, you know what, no, I'm not gonna get rid of it. Also, it's like a dying accent, so I'm like, no, I'm gonna hold on to this.
Hold strong. All right, so we're going to come to a closing end here. We have to mark the time. We're going to probably talk about our music segment. So again, if you're still listening, you're still smoking.
To the yapping.
If you're still smoking with us, I'd like you to please comment below. What are you smoking? What do you have with us today? And do you love Drew Estate? And
do you have a problem with acids?
How dare you? Listen, everyone has their own palate, all right? All right, so this is our music segment, all right? And everyone knows that the name of this podcast, Puros and Music, I have that name on Spotify as your public playlist. So check it out, because whatever we talk about, I'll put up there. But I don't know if we're going to name an artist, because I have an artist sitting right next to me, Lumi. So you were in bands?
Yeah.
Now, like, did you tour, or you was more like, tell me about it.
So I played like all over the 5 boroughs, and I went out of state like, I don't know, once or twice. I couldn't even tell you what state. This was so long ago. But yeah, I've always was on a lot of tracks. So, from the 90s till today, like when I was younger, I would always do like, if you needed a hook for your song, I was the girl you would call. I'd write a hook and I'd record it.
Nice.
And we'd have a song. And then as I got older, I started my own band with an incredible percussionist, Jimmy Lopez. He's killer.
You still talk to him?
Yes.
Good. Is he in New York?
He is from there, been there forever, but no, he moved to Nashville, Tennessee.
Well, that's a good music scene, though. My cousin moved there, my Sicilian cousin.
Yeah, so he's doing his, but he's so...
To follow her music dreams.
Yeah, Nashville is really... It's a scene
there right now.
Oh,
like,
yeah, past couple of years.
But it's it's exponentially growing there, I'm realizing. That's pretty cool.
Yes.
Pretty cool.
So he's Puerto Rican, but can play everything. Yeah. Like he can play every rhythm, Middle Eastern, African, Caribbean, like killer. So it was him, and I always sang soul and R&B.
Yeah.
And then we got a guitarist in, I forget where he was originally from. I don't know, maybe like West Coast or something, or I don't know. But lived in New York at the time, and in Brooklyn. And yeah, he played everything. He was killer too. So our band was called Indigisoul, because we had like a very indigenous soul. And I was like, clearly I like a play on words, right? Yeah. If you don't know Luminisa, Indigisoul, any word I'm going to put together.
Yeah, she's got it.
So
what
yeah.
Are you going to call me? Angela Cigars. Angigar.
So then we just did our thing. And it was amazing. It was like one of the happiest times of my life, for sure.
Oh, I love that. Do you have any songs up on Spotify? Still, like, that you could...
I have stuff on SoundCloud.
I was going to say, you could upload to Spotify yourself.
Yeah, really?
You don't need... Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. I don't know if you need a copyright first, but I believe you can. My friend, he plays guitar, and he's writing a whole bunch of stuff. He's just, like, whatever promotion.
Sure.
And he's up there, and I'm like, that's just so today with like the way we can just
I know
kind of even this with this podcast, like it's amazing. You could just put it up.
I know.
So,
it
but
is
you
wild.
are you like singing out and about now, or that's something more?
No, it's very weird. Sometimes I forget I could sing. Like everybody's like, "Oh, you need to sing. I wish you would sing," and I'm like, I don't even. I don't know. I write everything. I wrote all my songs.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
But no, I really don't. I'm just, mother 24/7 and doing my other creative stuff. But the music thing, which I love, but I don't know. It's kind of on a pause, and it might happen again.
Yeah, I mean, listen, that's life.
Yeah.
I hear that. Because how old is your youngest?
8.
Yeah, so you're gonna have you'll have this is
I'm still enslaved, honey.
Well, I was gonna say because my kids
I gotta make dinner.
Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, she's gotta get out of here. I know, real life, because my see, that's the good thing about twins. When they were young, it was like a blur and this and that, and I lost a lot of sleep. But now, I mean, I don't have like the stages that they hit.
Yes,
they're done at one. It was like I'd say to them, it's like I had two firstborn children, really, because it was no,
Yeah. At the time, it's a lot, but I think you look back and you're like, oh my God, I did it. It's done. But yeah, and then my oldest is 18.
Yeah.
And everything I do, I'm like, I did this 10 years ago. What am I doing? And also the reality is kids are for your 20s. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, I've heard that, with the whole,
But it's all right. My little one will take care of me when I'm old.
Listen, I mean, our bodies, we got to keep them, but it is for when you're,
Yeah.
Well, I had my kids, I was 32 when they were born, and I'm feeling like I'm trying not to be rickety. Because actually, I'm trying to get back into the shape I was in. So I'm thinking, I don't want to be decrepit for my grandkids. I want to be like, I want to be active. But I was saying with your son, he's 8, so... when he becomes 16, I'm sure you'll probably be like, I need to hit the clubs again. Start singing. Because then you'll get, that feeling of like...
Yeah, I don't... It's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, I don't know. I might meet this incredible musician that I vibe with, and I'm like, oh my God, let's create a project. Yeah. Like, I don't know. Because I am that kind of... Right? Oh my God, it's me!
I have 2 songs. You should see my voice memo. I should play it for her. I'm in my car sometimes. I'll pull over in a parking lot. And I'll just start being like, I'll sing what's in my head.
Oh, you still have it in your brain. You still.
Oh, I'm still. Yeah, I have a couple songs I recorded back. I was in college, but I'm not on Spotify either. But I would,
songs don't even come to me right now.
Really? Okay.
No.
Well, yeah, they will.
They'll be back.
I'm just thinking, because like before, let's say, okay, so your oldest, so when your son was, he was like 10.
My little one I used to take with me.
Yeah,
I'd be like, there's no kids, but I'd be like, they'd be like, yeah, like he would come to practice with me, like he was my little roll dog, like yeah.
We should interview him.
He don't talk much. Traumatized? No, I'm kidding.
I know, right? Oh man, Jack Black has some good stuff to say about parenting. Like,
I never heard
come out. Jack Black.
No, I love him, but I've never heard him talk about.
Oh yeah, well,
hilarious.
All right, so Lumi, thank you for coming.
Yes, thank you.
I love that you're a singer. I love that you're a cigar roller.
Yes.
What else can we say?
I'm Italian. No, I'm kidding. No, we don't want to talk about that again.
People are gonna be like, "Oh my God."
Yeah, enough. These freaking people.
Oh man, but we should become history teachers. At a college.
My father pretty much was.
Oh, cool. Where?
No, he really wasn't. He didn't even go to college. But he did make a documentary, which was on PBS.
Oh.
I actually have it on my YouTube channel. It is called Our Contributions to the Italians in America. And his segment in particular is called Growing Up Italian.
Okay. We need to check that out. That's, I think,
yeah,
like I said, his name is Steve Sherpa. Your father probably knows of him. He also kind of documented. Now, your dad was in Bensonhurst?
No, my father is originally from Crown Heights. He's from East New York, but at the time when he created it, we were in Long Island.
All right, cool. I gotta check that out. You guys gotta check that out. Is that on YouTube?
It is.
Okay.
Yeah, I could give you the link.
Yeah, we'll put the link. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, because I like the history docs. Yeah, because like I'm saying, that other guy, he does like documentaries, this and that, and wrote books of the neighborhood, which I used to eat it up.
We'll see you next time.